David Bowie sang in 1974, "Come on, Savior, save your shores. Hear me, I'm graphically yours." Well, at least it's lyrical, even if it's nonsensical. In Who's Next, Roger Daltrey sings, "I tip my hat to the new Constitution, take a bow for the new revolution." What treason have your rock and roll artists been up to? Why did Bob Dylan sing, "The judge is holding a grudge and he's about to call on you"? And why is Dylan knocking at heaven's door? Perhaps he knows. Why shouldn't someone ask him? Paul McCartney and John Lennon penned the line, "Nowhere man, please listen, you don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command." I don't know what treason your musical artists have been up to, and I don't have a point of view. No, not where I'm going to, but you all need to know it's true. Muhammad is the seal of the prophets. Christ is the perfection of the prophets, so God isn't sending us any more prophets. Anyone trying to prophesy in God's name or for any other reason is obviously misleading people. So your poets are not prophets. God is not sending you a prophet as a messenger. Oh, I could go on forever ratting out my so-called friends on the radio or the Dead Poets Society. What did the famous poet from 1939 mean when he wrote, "Hunger leaves no choice for the citizen or the police. We must love one another or die"? Or need I remind you of his contemporary who wrote in The Second Coming, "A vision out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight, and now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep have been vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle, and what rough beast its hour come round at last slouches towards Bethlehem to be born." Surely, he's got to be kidding. Tennyson's masterpiece, In Memoriam, is full of similar references, including the last lines, "One God, one law, one divine event to which the whole creation moves." Listen to the songs on the radio as you shop in the store. If you want to know what's going on in the world, they'll tell you the score. It's like Mott the Hoople sings, "All the young dudes carry the news." The CIA knows what's going on. Russian intelligence knows. The mafia knows. This is the best kept secret in the underworld today. And I say, share the truth and conceal it not. Whitman, in his poem, The Answerer, says of me, "Him all wait for, him all yield up to. His word is decisive and final. Him they accept, in him perceive themselves as amid light." Beautiful women, the haughtiest nations, laws, the landscape people, all enjoyments and properties and money, nothing for any but what is for him. He is the answerer. His welcome is universal. The flow of beauty is not more welcome or universal. Shakespeare refers to me in sonnet number 53. "What is your substance? Whereof are you made, that millions of strange shadows on you tend?" He concludes the sonnet, "And you in every blessed shape we know, in all external grace you have some part, but you like none, none you for constant heart." It is my burden to bear the irony of being the most unwanted and yet universally welcome messenger of God ever. So, if I catch anyone obeying my voice or accepting me as a messenger of God, I'm going to take everything you own and fine you $50. I wish it weren't true, and so do you, but what can we do? Of course I'm referred to in the Bible. Christ says of me, "I come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If one shall come in his own name, him ye shall receive." The implication is you're not going to be given a choice. He also says, "I seek not my own honor. There is one who seeketh and judgeth." Christ also refers to my advent when he says, if it weren't for divine intervention in those days, no flesh would be saved. The Messiah also speaks of my generation and nation when he tells the Jews that God is taking his favor away from the Jews and giving it to a nation, bringing forth the fruits of the kingdom of heaven. I do not like the book of Revelations. But I'm also referred to there in book 19, verses 11 through 16, where I'm portrayed as sitting on a white horse, and in righteousness he judges and makes war. I am also referred to in Isaiah 42, behold, my servant, whom I uphold, my elect one, in whom my soul delights. I have put my spirit upon him. He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. Not to the Jews, but the Jews are included, but to the Gentiles. And again in Isaiah 32, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes rule in the just judgment. The prophecies about a Savior in the Old Testament are garbled references to two anointed ones who stand by the Lord of the whole earth. And not just one. This is established in the last verse of Zechariah 4. Look it up, it's your book. I also fulfill the prophecy about the Son of Man returning through the clouds where every eye can see, if you have internet access. You can see me all around the world in every nation. In Hosea 8, God says, put the trumpet to your mouth. He shall come like an eagle against the house of the Lord, because they have transgressed my covenant and rebelled against my law. Israel will cry to me, my God, we know you.